Man does not live by bread alone, that which is man-made and that which is of a natural source. That if you find men excelling, if you find men thriving, if you find men commanding exploits in the spirit, that they have engaged beyond bread, a natural source. When you find someone prospering extraordinarily, his job may be there, but he's not living by bread alone. Bread is that which is of a natural source, but that he has added to his natural source the proceeding word. So he's saying that this is how he designed man to live, by bread. Bread can mean anything. Your job, bread can mean your business. Anything that is of a natural source is bread. But he's saying if you live by bread alone, there will be a deficiency in your results, because man was never designed to live of a natural source alone. The character of bread is that after a while, whether you consume it or not, it will rot. So he says man does not live by bread alone. As much as bread feeds, he's telling you that it has a limitation. But that if you find a believer who must excel, advance, thrive, command exploits, in addition to the bread, the thing that you do, whatever natural principle you engage, he says that there must be a proceeding word that comes in partnership with whatever you do to provide excellence. You can do ministry by bread and the result will be clear. But when the proceeding word comes upon it, you have not violated the principles, but you can see that there is an extraordinary dimension. You can do ministry by bread, natural source, business principles. Nothing is wrong. The result will be there and the limitations will be there to show. But that there is an extraordinary dimension when that word factor, that word component is introduced to your life, introduced to your ministry, that the results will be clear. So Jesus is giving us an orientation that the saints, man himself, does not live by bread. That means everything that is created by man too cannot live by bread alone. Not your business, not your job, not your marriage, not your children. If you live in the realm of natural principles and the normal course of things alone, I tell you, your life will hardly bring glory to God, because there are limitations. Man shall not live by bread alone, by business alone, by your career pursuit alone. He does not neglect bread. Now the trouble is that the moment you take away bread, because bread sustains you until the word arrives. Before the second word came for Elijah, it was the bread he was eating. He was being fed, and that feeding held him until the word came to give him another direction. God does not take away bread from your life, but he teaches you that the real result is not just in the bread. That bread must come in partnership with the proceeding word. You can line two believers, and by gauging their results, in many cases, you can see that one is living by bread alone. And Jesus already warned, don't do ministry by bread alone. Don't do business by bread alone. There are limitations. Relationships are powerful, but men can change. Bread alone. Your job is a powerful means of helping you, but someone out of any kind of sentiment can sack you in one day. Bread alone. Ministry is powerful, but you can have a triumphant entry today and be on your way to the cross tomorrow. Bread alone. A generation that depends on bread alone, over intellectualizing life, a generation that depends on the works of the flesh alone, will never bring glory to God. The secret behind exploits is that in addition to bread, you must contend for the proceeding word.